Hello, and welcome to Understanding Your Addiction from the Mindfulness Perspective. I'm John Prater, and welcome to this edition. Today I want to talk about automaticity in addiction. This is really interesting about this term automaticity. It goes like this. Have you ever found yourself reaching for something, reaching for a drink or a drug without even thinking about it? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Being on automatic pilot. So let's kick things off with what we mean by automaticity. It's basically when we do things without even thinking about it. Think about driving a car or tying your shoes. After doing these things over and over, they just become second nature. It's like automatic pilot. Now let's connect that to addiction. When you first start using alcohol or other substances, it's usually a conscious choice. But as time goes on, you start using substances to deal with stress or just having a good time, your brain starts linking those substances to feelings of relief and pleasure. You might not even realize it, but you're kind of training yourself to be addicted. It's like when a kid gets a cookie for good behavior, while the brain rewards you with a high or a buzz when you drink or use drugs. That's what happens. This creates a cycle where your brain learns to seek out that reward, reinforcing the behavior. All right, so let's talk about reinforcement for a minute. When you're feeling stressed and you turn to alcohol or drugs for relief, you are reinforcing that behavior. Sure, it's a temporary escape, but it teaches your brain that this is the way to handle stress. Okay? Now you might say to yourself, I really don't want to use today. But then you find yourself reaching for that drink or that drug anyway. That's the power of these automatic habits. They get hardwired into our brain, just like learning to ride a bike. Just like you don't think about pedaling when you ride, you might not think about your decision to use. It's all happening on autopilot. Now let's talk about triggers. Important. Triggers are things that set off an automatic response. For example, if you see a bar where you used to drink, that sight can trigger an urge to drink. Triggers can be people or places or objects or even feelings. For a lot of folks, stress or negative emotions can be really powerful triggers. That's why recognizing these triggers is so important. When you know what triggers you, your cravings you can prepare yourself. This awareness helps you use coping strategies to resist the urge to drink or to use drugs. So what's the role of mindfulness? And this is where mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness is a mental training technique that helps you become aware of your triggers. And then you break the cycle of the automatic pilot responses. Mindfulness is all about focusing on the present moment without judging it. It's about experiencing what's happening right now instead of getting caught up in the past or worrying about the future. When you practice mindfulness, you learn to observe your thoughts and your feelings without reacting to them. This can really help reduce the power of those triggers. So how do you actually practice mindfulness? Here we go. I've talked about this before. Start by taking a few moments each day to focus your breath. Just notice how your body feels and what thoughts come to mind without labeling them or good or bad, okay? pause for breathing exercises. Okay, here we go. The more you practice mindfulness, the more you'll start to notice your automatic responses. You'll become aware of cravings as they arise, and then you can choose how to respond instead of just reacting or without thinking. Okay, this wraps things up. Understanding how automatic pilot, in addition, is super important for breaking free from its grip. By recognizing the patterns and the triggers that lead to substance use, you can start to take control. Mindfulness is that powerful tool that can help you navigate these challenges. So just remember, it's a skill that takes practice, but with time, it can lead to greater awareness, clarity, and peace. Okay? Thanks for hanging out with me today on Understanding Your Addiction. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with someone that might benefit. And until next time, take care of yourself and stay mindful. And always remember, you are not alone. You're not broken. You are on a journey, body, mind, and spirit. This podcast is here to help you walk that path, and we're here to help walk with you through it. I'm John Prater. Be well, be present, and I'll see you next time.